Hello, welcome back to today's video. Today is May 15th, 2025, and in this episode, we're going to talk about the 2028 presidential election prediction and how it's shifting toward the left rather than the right. Donald Trump's approval ratings are going down, and today we're going to talk about how Democrats will win the election in a big landslide. Last year in the 2024 election, Donald Trump won all 7 swing states, including North Carolina. And today we're going to talk about how this election cycle in 2028 will be different than 2024. The first state we're going to talk about is the state of Florida. Donald Trump won that state by about 4 points. And this election, I don't know what's going to happen since Ron DeSantis is terming out and he's done so much damage to Florida. I think that Florida will go for the Democrats to Cory Booker and Pete Buttigieg by 1.2 points. Now we're going to go into the state of Pennsylvania. The state of Pennsylvania has won by Donald Trump by 0.2 points. And since Democrats are favorable in Pennsylvania more than they did in 2024, I think that it's going to be a big win for Cory Booker in 2028. And I think that Pennsylvania is going to go to the Democrats and have a win by 3 points, which falls into the likely Democratic margin. And that secures Cory Booker the win for presidency. Flipping those 2 states blue will make Cory Booker be elected the 48th president of the United States. Now, Michigan won by Donald Trump by 0.2 percentage points as well, maybe 0.5 percentage points. Now, Donald Trump was favorable in Michigan, and it will hurt J.D. Vance now that Donald Trump's approval ratings are dropping. I think that Michigan will be in the likely category with Cory Booker winning by 3 points, maybe 4 points at the most. It all comes to Wisconsin, and Wisconsin in the Rust Belt. I think that Cory Booker will definitely be safe on that state because Donald Trump is losing his approval ratings. And I think it's going to drive the MAGA community nuts. Now, Texas is a big one. Texas voted safe Republican for Donald Trump. And I think that J.D. Vance will still hold on to Texas, but it will shift toward the left rather than the right. So I think it's going to be in the lean Republican, and he'll win Texas by 0.9, maybe 1.1 points. And it all comes to Nevada and Arizona. In these 2 states, I think that Arizona will be flipped back to blue, no problem. In the likely category by 4.8 percentage points, maybe. And it all comes to Nevada. Now, Nevada has won by Donald Trump by 0.8 points. And I personally think that since Donald Trump's approval ratings are dropping significantly, it will be hurtful to J.D. Vance as Cory Booker will win by a likely margin of 5.8 points. 5.8 to 6.2 points. It all comes to Iowa. Iowa has won as a safe Republican for Donald Trump in 2024, the last election. This will be a big scenario. Who will take Iowa? Since Donald Trump's approval ratings are going down, I think that Vance might take it, but I doubt that. I think it's going to go to Cory Booker by 0.1 points, maybe 0.2 points. And it all comes to Ohio. Now, Ohio won by Ohio won by Donald Trump in 0.2 points by a big percentage of five. Let me rephrase that. Ohio won by Donald Trump in a safe margin by 5.8 points. Now, Ohio, since Donald Trump's approval ratings are going significantly low, I think that Ohio will be flipping towards tilt Democrat, and Cory Booker will flip Ohio and won by 0.1 points. He will barely hold on to Ohio with a 0.1 point lead in that state. And it all comes to North Carolina, the last state that we're going to talk about in this election prediction. Now, North Carolina did go to Obama in 2008, and it went to Donald Trump in 2020. Since Donald Trump's approval ratings would go significantly low, as he would cut a bunch of stuff that are necessary for the government to function, then I think North Carolina will go tilt Democrat by a 0.1 point margin for Cory Booker. It all comes to Tennessee. Tennessee is a safe Republican state, and it always has been a Republican state. But however, Donald Trump's approval ratings are going down. It will shift toward the left, but not left enough to win the state of Tennessee, and it will be a lean Republican, give it or take. And that's it for today's video. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to Colin's Playmobil channel.